There are growing concerns tonight after hundreds of dead birds have been found across the GTA. The deaths are being linked to the avian flu, more commonly known as bird flu, but because of the sheer number of deaths discovered over the last few days, there are questions over how dangerous the spread is and the impact this could have on humans. City News received a number of tips from concerned citizens from areas like York Region, Caledon, and Brampton, saying they noticed a large number of dead waterfowl in parks and ponds.
Because of the wild waterfowl's migratory patterns, the reach is expanding. So it is definitely becoming more of an issue.
City officials in Brampton say they are taking precautionary steps after they confirmed 60 dead waterfowl were found in areas of Professors Lake and Duncan Valley Foster South.
We've been responding and removing any dead geese or waterfowl from those areas. And we're also providing messaging on how residents can be safe given this concern.
Brampton officials say, though, the cause of death remains undetermined. Testing is being conducted to confirm whether avian flu is responsible.
Given the number of geese, we're going to presume that it is bird flu.
If you think about what influenza does for humans, it's the same. It's having the same effect on birds, and but in terms of how pathogenic it is, and so how impactful it is, it's actually much more serious.
Experts say mortality rate in the avian flu is 100% in birds. This recent spread prompted the Toronto Zoo to close all bird walk-through areas as a precaution after cases of bird flu were confirmed at a chicken farm in the Niagara region. York Region also sending out a warning to stay away from wild birds and wash hands thoroughly with soap and water immediately after unavoidable contact with birds or their droppings, even though infection among humans is rare.
In terms of humans, there's not very many cases throughout the world that we've seen. So over I think the last 20 years, there's been something like 900 cases, human cases. But what's important with that was that it's been about a 50% mortality rate.
Health experts say while uncommon, those likely to get infected during an outbreak are people who work at poultry farms. However, if measures like wearing PPE and washing hands are taken, the likelihood of infection is low.
What it really means is that we do know how to prevent people getting sick and preventing infection. So in a lot of ways, it's similar messaging from what we've had over the last 3 years.
Experts say there has been an increase over the amount of chicken farms closed due to avian flu over the last couple of years. Now, for perspective, over the last decades, there's been 1 or 2 farms closed because of the bird flu. Just last year alone, there were 200. Melissa Nakavali, City News.